Collazo went into Jose Antonio Rivera's hometown, beat him there, but he said, I know that there'll be at least some people rooting for me tonight. There was nobody rooting for me that night.
And he's not worried about it at all. Miguel Angel Gonzalez, a guy, George, he's really kind of fighting for his life. I mean, you never really did have that last hurrah, but for him, that's what he's facing tonight.
Let's see about that.
Boxer. Let's go, Gonzalez. Let's go. Boxer.
I don't think Gonzalez is going to have to look for Collazo. I think he's going to be right there. The question is, does the quickness still exist? Does the pop still exist?
Miguel Angel Gonzalez, a very fine fighter over the course of well over a decade, been a world champion in the lightweight division, has all the tools. He knows how to fight. He knows all 20 feet of that ring. And if things get rough, he knows how to make it even rough.
That is one thing to mention, too. It is a big ring.
And a big ring with southpaw, it makes it a rough night. One's on the wrong side.
Every fighter says they know how to fight a southpaw, and yet somewhere along the line, somebody will step on somebody's feet.
It's always bumped. Doesn't matter how much practice you get in, there's always
watch
a surprise.
that head now. Let's watch that head, Gonzalez.
Gonzalez is the aggressor here in the early going. One thing I've noticed about Gonzalez, his trunks are very low. That's very unusual in today's boxing, because most fighters try to hike them up as high as they can. And Gonzalez is actually below his navel, and he continues to adjust in his trunks and his protector.
Yeah, you want him up high so the referee can call low blow even when they hit you in the stomach. And so he's going against the rule there. But I guess he believes in body shots. He can take them over there.
Nice four-punch combination by Collazo. Collazo, definitely the quicker of the two.
And he throws straight punches, Collazo.
Go that head now.
Collazo has a lot of respect for Miguel Angel Gonzalez. He says, look, he's a veteran. He can't take anything away from what he's accomplished in his career, but his time has passed. It's my time now.
Well, and he has been in there with the very best.
Oh, Gonzalez, absolutely. In there with the likes of Julio Cesar Chavez, Oscar De La Hoya, Costazu. And in fact, when I asked him who his toughest fight was, with considering all those three great names, he looked at us and said, Hector Lopez.
Sharp right hand from Gonzalez right there.
Think about when you're fighting the southpaws, you got to relax and just lead with that right hand more than a lot. Almost use it for a jab, but yet at the same time throw power with it.
There is blood under the left eye.
Let him go. Let him go.
Gonzalez. Doesn't appear to be anything that's going to give him any kind of a problem. I don't believe it's above the eye. I believe it's below it. Good quick left hand again from Collazo.
His punches are straight and crisp, Collazo.
You know, he's the southpaw, Collazo, so he knows exactly what he wants to do.
Hey!
We'll go into the corner with Miguel Angel Gonzalez and see what the story on that cut is. It is below the eyes. It's not anything, George, I would imagine would give him much trouble.
No, that's boxing. You got to have some of those just to start the fight off with.
You got to come in with those.
You got to come in with those.
It looks like just a nick right now, although it did bleed pretty good there in the round. Across the way, the Louis Collazo. Normal Warwick is his trainer. I like the way that Collazo was throwing his punches. They were crisp and sharp, I thought. Straight punches, throwing in combination. Miguel Angel was the aggressor, but there you see what I'm talking about. Quick combinations and very straight punches when he comes across with the left cross out of the southpaw stance.
Well, he is a confident fighter right now. He was a confident fighter when he went up to Worcester to fight Jose Antonio Rivera, too. And sure enough, he won the fight. And he won a decision, which is not an easy thing to do.
Keep those punches up.
Split, though, it was. Yeah, but he did take that fight on only 3 weeks' notice when he won the title.
So many fighters get golden opportunities, and they'll tell promoters, "I'm not ready yet." sometimes 2 or 3 years before you get a second chance. You better stay ready if you want to be a boxer.
Yeah, I was going to say, is that your feeling? I mean, you get the chance, you take the chance.
You take it. You just can't say no to a title match. Unless you're young.
You know, Collazo, George asked him if he's hungry. He said, hungry, I'm starving.
Yeah, he did. He said he's hungrier now than he was before he won the title. I assume he means figuratively.
Gonzalez is not doing a good job of throwing shots. With the southpaw, do something if it's no more than just throw a hand out. Just can't wait. It'll be all night before you get something going.
Gonzalez trying to dig to the body there. Good left hand from Collazo.
Very impressive, Collazo, with the sharpness and the speed of his punches.
He comes in with a nice uppercut. That's in the repertoire, an uppercut. You don't see it with the southpaw.
No, he's looking very sharp so far.
Well, some have been describing Collazo as the best kept secret in boxing.
Maybe no longer.
Let him go, let him go. Box out. Hey, stop. You, punches up. Let's go.
Second warning for low blows given to Gonzalez.
Miguel
Punches
Angel
behind the
Gonzalez
back now.
had his last title shot last September. Less than a year ago, he fought Corey Spinks in Las Vegas. Fought a pretty good fight with Spinks, but he was, at least on the scorecards, dominated. But he was in there all the way. But many felt that that would be his last opportunity to fight for the world title.
Well, certainly this is, I believe. He needs this fight.
Doesn't seem like he even had much sparring with a southpaw. He gets his feet mixed up every now and then. Gonzalez does.
Good right hand again from Collazo.
There's that right, George. Gonzalez finally got it home.
You can't miss him if you don't.
Right now, let's take you back into the locker room of Ricardo Mayorga. And who's there? Certainly, JT the Brick. JT?
Thanks, Barry. I'm with the biggest trash talker in all of boxing, Ricardo Mayorga, as he tries to avenge his loss to Tito Trinidad and take control of his division at 154. What do you need to do to knock out Michel Pichirillo?
¿Qué necesitas hacer para poder noquear a Michel Pichirillo?
Bueno, que lo miren esta noche, ¿qué es lo que va a pasar?
He goes, take a look tonight and see what's going to happen.
If he wins this fight, fight fans want to see Fernando Vargas next. He fights Javier Castillo next week.
Si ganas esta noche, los fanáticos están pidiendo una pelea entre tú y Fernando Vargas si él gana la próxima semana con Castillejo. ¿Qué usted tiene que opinar sobre eso?
Bueno, de que Vargas va a hacer su última pelea conmigo porque lo voy a retirar definitivamente del boxeo.
Whatever happens, go ahead.
Vargas is going to be knocked out and I'm going to retire him from boxing.
Whatever happens, there'll be a cigarette and a beer waiting for El Matador when he finishes up tonight.
Thanks, JT. And that, Rich, that was a subdued Ricardo Mayorga.
Oh, yeah, that was unbelievable. But he may trash talk his way right into the ring tonight, but he's got an opponent in Michele Pichirillo, who's been around the ring for a long time and fought and beaten some very good fighters, including Corey Spinks.
Stay there.
So that's still to come.
Can't have this, guys.
George, take a look at Miguel Angel Gonzalez, where those trunks
go.
are. They're 2 inches
Time
below
in,
his
let's
navel.
go.
I don't think I've ever seen that in a fighter.
This is one fighter, like I said, he's not insecure as far as body punching. You want that cup to cover up the necessities and some of the stomachs too.
Yeah, right. Well, Michael Grant, the heavyweight, had those things pulled up almost to his shoulders.
For good reason. Don't hit him below the belt.
This is round 3.
Right at the end of the round, Gonzalez landed 2 right hands, and now, George, it appears he's going to it a little bit more.
Yeah. It's obvious with the southpaw, you can miss them with your left, but you can't miss with a right.
Good right
Can't
hand.
miss them.
Right hand slipped in by Collazo.
Combination.
Gonzalez trying to work the body. Meantime, Collazo headhunting, and both are scoring.
This is good action, and And Gonzalez is forcing the action, but at times is leaving himself open for those crisp combinations.
Good left hand right there by Collazo. Collazo is very sharp with this punch.
And you know, with all those title fights I talked about and all those great fighters that Miguel Angel Gonzalez has been in with, I've seen him really only beaten badly one time, and that was by Collazo. I mean, he fought a good fight in his fight against De La Hoya. He had a draw against Julio Cesar Chavez, in a fight many thought that he won. Only Zhu really beat him up, but Collazo could possibly do that tonight if he continues to land with these combinations.
Right now, Gonzalez is unable to get out of his own way.
Collazo better have some gas in the tank tonight. Gonzalez intends to stay there.
He's very durable. You're right, George.
Right hand slips in. And a 5-punch combination from Collazo.
Thinking you want to step in with your punches, but when you're on the opposite side, one southpaw or the other, you can really get these headbutts in. Collazo is the one going in and out. He's got to be real careful not to hit him.
Left hand from Collazo. Left hand lead and a good one.
Well, I'll tell you, youth is trumping experience right now.
Another sharp left hand. And Collazo, I thought, dominant in that round.
Stay focused on to the best.
You're looking good, feeling good. Don't get careless in there, right?
It was a big third round for Luis Collazo. And he's not swinging one punch at a time. There's a lot of punches and bunches coming from Collazo. 2, 3, 4 at a time. Gonzalez keeps marching forward. Boy, look at that quickness. And he certainly landed the cleaner, sharper blows in round 3.
Keep moving, baby. Okay. Let's go.
Now he's really going to have to dig down Gonzalez.
Let's go.
All that experience, all those